I've been at Stamford Bridge tonight.
Yes.
I jumped on the back of a bike and I got myself in. My voice is a little hoarse
Yes.
for celebrating, and I thought first half we were good without being brilliant. Palace surprised me a little bit at how open they were. Second half, Palace had chances, and I think on the balance of play, a draw was probably a fair result, but boy, do we need that Razor. Yeah. Honestly, mate, I left Stamford Bridge just almost like, that sigh of thank God for that, because if we drew that, I'm not quite sure what position. We're probably 12.
Well, is he under? Does he get a little bit of stick potch? I mean, I only see the highlights of games. Is he little?
Do you know? I don't think so, because if you change potch, you've still got players missing great chances.
Yeah.
I thought the link-up play, and Cuckoo was good. He tired after an hour, looked really tired. Mudryk, similar sort of thing. Link-up play with him, Jackson, I thought was really sharp, right. That movement where one comes off the touchline, follows his pass. It was a penalty, the one that's given away as
The thing is, Jay, right, what winds me up is they always say, there was contact, but sometimes contact's not a foul.
No, you're right.
Contact's not a foul.
No,
if his contact was a penalty, every corner there'd be a penalty.
Yes,
it's contact.
You're right.
They seem to let that go. That's what winds me up.
The game's changed, though, Razor. I mean, we were quite industrial.
Aggressive.
Yes, I think that's the word.
Horrible.
And if you can get away with a little bit of leaving something on someone, right?
The manager used to say, "This is the manager." I used to love this. The manager would say, "Let them know you're there." So when you used to boot someone and get booked, so what are you doing?
Yeah, that's right.
I didn't say you do that. I said, "Let them know you're there."
Yeah.
But that's
don't get booking.
Yeah. Silly
the great Razor, the game. But the thing is, you change. The older you get. I mean, if you and I played the game, we'd have to be different type of centre. I'm not sure that I'll be able to survive now, because my game was built on some of that. Let's go to the lines. 03717223344. Let's go and speak to a Chelsea fan. Alex.
How are you, Chelsea?
Has dialed up. Alex, good evening.
Good evening, Jason.
All right, Al.
Right,
Al.
lovely first time. I mean, I remember both of you guys because I'm 62 years of age, and you two, when you played, even Reza, when he played, I mean, that was football. I have to be honest. Man. I've lost so much interest.
Yep.
Chelsea Football Club. How many times, you said you went to Stamford Bridge, Jason, how many times you've seen Chelsea this season, last season, you know, from when Graham Potter was manager, again Frank Lampard, and now with Pochettino, and you've seen Gordon Bennett, we start off all right, we're out of steam, we get punished. Listen, we can't defend. The players that we have spent money on, Fernandes, the guy, I can't pronounce his name, the guy that we bought from Brighton for 150 million. You expect a lot more from these two guys. I mean, crumbs, 30, 40 years ago, when, you know, you had players. You mentioned when both you two, when you played for Tottenham in the 90s, late 90s, and etc. I remember the time when they first got Ozzy Ardiles and Ricardo Villa, you know, and the first division, and then the Premiership.
How old are you? How
62.
Oh, you must be old, mate.
I'm prehistoric. I'm 62. Jason, I swear, Jason, I've been a Chelsea supporter from the age of 6 years of age. Honest, I've never been...
1956?
I was born in 1961.
Right.
But for about 56 years plus, you could say I've been a Chelsea fan.
Right.
And I remember one game, Jason, when probably before, you know, I'm not sure how old you are, but you probably weren't even
Be
born.
kind, Al. Be kind.
Yeah, I know you're young. I know you're both young compared to me. But I remember 1971-72, Chelsea got to the final of the League Cup final against Stoke City, and Chelsea lost 2-1. Wow. I was about 11 years old, and George Eastham scored the winner for Stoke, and I was crying like a kid.
Al,
my mother, you know what?
Al, I'm loving this history lesson now. But Al, come on, what's your point?
No, the point is that was football in those days. Jason.
Oh, that was football. See,
Chelsea did the business when we got a certain Mr. Abramovich. We were probably the first old billionaire owner. Put it this way, and then. Now, they all are. But what I'm trying to say is it doesn't matter, right, who they buy up front now, whatever striker, they're still going to have that same. It's Chelsea. You know, you expect more. How did Jackson not score before the penalty? Before the penalty. How, he scored, it got disallowed, it went to VAR, but he should have scored before that, and he missed it. Now, you know, you could say this next year because he's young, and the year after, and the year after.
Alex, I'm loving this call.
Can I say that?
Alex,
can I just say something? Alex, I thought my missus could go on without getting to the point. It's like getting told off by the old lady, buy me handbrake, and she ain't got to the point what we done wrong. What are they doing wrong, Alex?
I think everything they're scraping results. I know it's good. We got 3 points. We're in, but it's like Jason said, and I laugh at it. We're still in 10th place.
We live there. Honestly, we own 10th. We've now changed our name to Chelsea 10th FC.
Yeah.
That's who we are.
Jason, I read an article that Chelsea now will be the new mid-table team. The days of the
Ow.
It's just his finger. He ain't saying your name.
Come on. Ow, come on, matey. Come on, you've seen the good times and the bad times, all right?
Yeah.
All right, it's been 18 months.
Yeah.
But Al, as you say, you're an older gentleman. You remember football. I mean, it ain't that bad. I mean, there was worse times being a Chelsea supporter is now.
I was playing for them.
When Cundy was in. That's how bad Cundy was, right? They had to sign me to play alongside him at Tottenham to make him look good. That's how rubbish he was.
People say to me, where were you when you were, you know what? So I was playing for him. Al, listen.